if he fight, I prefer to be exhibition fight, not real fights, because the health issue is concerning me. And
so is that kind of a thing with like some of the fighters that are working with Turki Alalshikh now as they go over to Riyadh? And
just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again.
And he owed people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken out here scamming people.
But it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing.
Floyd Mayweather isn't just a boxer. He's a brand. He's a legacy. He's an entire luxury lifestyle wrapped in human form. From million-dollar watches to $100,000 shopping sprees at Gucci, from Bugatti fleets to private jets with gold-plated seatbelts, Money Mayweather has lived up to his name at every turn.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
The man has flaunted a fortune made from fists and fame. It's estimated he's raked in over $1.2 billion throughout his career, making him one of the highest-paid athletes in history. But behind the custom-made suits and alligator skin sneakers, there's always been another story quietly unfolding. Because with that kind of opulence comes whispers. And sometimes those whispers turn into headlines. Gambling binges in Vegas casinos, endless entourage expenses, a collection of exotic cars so large it could fill an airport runway, and legal disputes with Uncle Sam. In fact, Forbes reported that in 2015, Mayweather owed the IRS nearly $22 million in back taxes.
Claims Floyd versus McGregor 2 rumors have started to circulate, and it's led some to ask, if he's made over $1 billion in his career, why is he still fighting at the age of 45? According to Logan Paul, it's because Floyd Money Mayweather is actually a liar who's more broke than your friend who's still trying to get you to invest in their NFT project.
Floyd Money Mayweather ain't got no money, dude.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is he broke?
Yeah.
Logan's not the only one to claim that Mayweather's actually broke. 50 Cent and Chael Sonnen, among others, have brought Floyd's financial habits into question over the years. And if we dig into Floyd's track record, they may be right. In 2018, sources reported that Floyd owed over $40 million in gambling debts. At one point, he also owed over $22 million to the IRS. Now he's being sued by Logan Paul for upwards of $10 million, and he's rumored to have more lawsuits coming his way after promoting scam cryptocurrencies. He's in an exclusive club of athletes who have crossed the $1 billion mark in their careers, but at the end of the day, no one cares about how much you made if you weren't able to keep it.
Yes, $22 million. All while raking in $300 million from the Pacquiao fight alone. So the question isn't, did Floyd Mayweather ever make enough money? The question is, did he keep enough? And that brings us to the next player in this saga. To understand this story, you need to know this name. Turki Alalshikh. This man is not just another Saudi official. He's the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority in Saudi Arabia. He's the architect of the Riyadh season, a multi-billion-dollar campaign that's turning Saudi Arabia into the Las Vegas of the Middle East.
And y'all see Riyadh season, Turk got his hand in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers wet, playing with the game like that.
Goddamn.
Playing with the game like that. Playing with the game like that.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Hey. Yeah. Those of you who know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turk. Yeah. With the game, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yo.
I think he even smelled it.
Yo.
Turk, hey. Hey.
Damn, Turk.
Hey, Turk. Hey. And he paying these guys, man.
He said that's halal.
Yeah.
And when it comes to sports, Alalshikh is rewriting the rulebook. He's the reason we've seen Tyson Fury in Saudi Arabia, Cristiano Ronaldo signing a record-breaking deal with Al Nassr, Francis Ngannou fighting under desert lights, Anthony Joshua, Conor McGregor, and Jake Paul all getting courted with blank checks. And now, Turkey's eyes are on Floyd Mayweather. He once said in an interview,
"Who's your favorite fighter of all time?" Can I guess? Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, I like him a lot.
all fighters want a career like Mayweather's 0 losses. That only happens once every 50, 60, 70 years. That's not just praise. That's obsession. That's respect on an investment level. Because Turkey doesn't just want to promote fights, he wants to own the legends, to make Saudi Arabia the epicenter of global sport. Now here's where the speculation really heats up. Mayweather has recently been popping up more and more in Riyadh. Exhibition fights, media appearances, investment panels. It's not a coincidence.
I have long relationship with him and I look for him as a brother. I hope pay for him good money to do this thing. This is my answer. I'm a boxing fan. And you know me, you talk with me a lot. And you know my opinion about the boxing fight. And who must be boxing fight, doing boxing fight. If he fight, I prefer to be exhibition fight, not real fights, because the health issue is concerning me. And what is the useful of fight like this for the boxing fans?
Sources in boxing circles, people close to the promotional side, have whispered that Mayweather might be cash flow tight, despite his history of wealth. Maybe it's the lifestyle. Maybe it's real estate. Maybe it's simply the natural progression of an empire with too many expenses and not enough recurring revenue. But the fact is, Floyd has been very visible in Saudi Arabia, and people are asking, did Turki Alalshikh step in as a fan or as a financier? Could it have been a private loan, a quiet equity deal, a disguised payment through a lucrative exhibition contract? We may never know the full details.
Tank Davis and blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got them held hostage till you get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, "Oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account?" He said, "Oh, this is a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd?" Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right? Then y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play the radio.
But what we do know is this Mayweather is showing up in the kingdom. A lot. Coincidence? Maybe. Calculated move? Almost certainly. When asked directly about Turki Alalshikh, Mayweather was careful. He said, "I don't know. I've never met him. He seems like a cool guy." Now come on, this is Floyd Mayweather. He never says more than he absolutely has to, especially when money is on the line. That response? That wasn't a denial. It was strategic ambiguity. Because while Mayweather may not publicly confirm a relationship with Turki, his actions tell a different story. Look at his recent moves.
So is that kind of a thing with like some of the fighters that are working with Turki Alalshikh now as they go over to Riyadh and you know a lot of that is investing in the economy there. They're getting paid.
Oh, no, I never met him. Mm-hmm. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. Mm-hmm. I can't really speak on his situation or speak on another fighter's situation. I'm just telling you my outlook on just my outlook on life.
He's been promoting his supplement line, One of One. He's been exploring fitness franchises across the Middle East. He's been aligning with Gulf region investors. That's a massive shift from his usual US-focused empire. Floyd isn't just looking for quick cash. He's looking for sustainable partnerships. He knows the game is changing. He's pivoting. And as always, he's playing chess while others play checkers. Meanwhile, Turki Alalshikh isn't just hosting fights. He's curating legacies. He wants to turn Riyadh into the center of sports royalty, to host historic fights, to create documentaries, to produce entire athlete ecosystems, gyms, branding, training centers, and promotional companies. And having Mayweather on board, even symbolically, is a massive win. By aligning with the undefeated king of boxing, Turki is saying, this is where legends come not to retire, but to evolve. He's not just throwing money around. He's rewriting the script for global sports domination. Let's address the elephant in the ring. Was Floyd actually bankrupt? Legally? Number.
IRS. How much does he owe? It's in the $20+ million range. It's a lot of money, man. But it's not something that he's been. It's not like deception.
No,
it's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, "Hey, it's time to pay your taxes."
There are no public filings, no court orders. But financially strained? It's possible, even probable. Because you don't do low-stakes exhibitions in Japan and Dubai unless you need fast, clean cash. You don't pivot to health brands and real estate ventures unless you're thinking long-term revenue. And you definitely don't move into Saudi sports circles unless you're open to international backing. So is he broke?
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. Owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken out here scamming people.
But is he trying to restructure the way he earns money post-retirement? Absolutely. This story isn't just about Floyd Mayweather and Turki Alalshikh. It's about the changing face of sports. The West is no longer the sole power hub. Saudi Arabia is buying influence and it's working. Cristiano Ronaldo's $200 million deal. The rise of LIV golf. Boxing's biggest clashes moving under desert skies. And now, whispers of Mayweather Promotions, Saudi edition. It's clear money flows where the future is being written. And the future? It's not Vegas, it's Riyadh. Floyd Mayweather, once the king of the MGM Grand, may now be the prince of the kingdom. Turki Alalshikh, once an unknown figure in Western circles, is now a puppet master of modern sports. Whether the bailout happened or not is almost beside the point. The real story is this: Mayweather knows where the power is going. And as always, he's making sure he's sitting at the top of the table. So what do you think? Is this all a smart PR play? A quiet bailout deal? Or just a new chapter for two men who understand one thing better than most? Perception is profit. And in the age of influence, that's worth more than any title. Because behind every champ, there's always a bigger checkbook.